Manny told me about your plans to abandon your Colombian roots.
Really? You're going to lecture me on abandonment? You left to buy some diapers and I saw you 4 years later.
Only you would let that go as easily as your homeland.
Cállate la boca. Es que tú tienes menos cerebro que una...
The woman who's abandoning her country cannot remember the Spanish word for cow.
You listen to Javier, now listen to me. Do you know why I want you to become an American citizen? Because this country is all about freedom and opportunity, and I want you to share in that 100%.
Howdy, hobby. How about some girl before we turn on the NASCAR?
Not gonna lie, I like where this is going, but I'm not sure I'm supposed to.
Ain't this what you want? The perfect American one to make your life more convenient?
You think that's an American accent?
And he told me that you want me to keep up my hair so that you don't have to wait in line at the airport.
Gotta stop talking to that kid when I'm drinking.
To say goodbye to your little American wife.
Man, those shorts really take this thing out of getting yelled at.
Manny told me.
Did anybody order me a plain cheese?
Yeah, we did, but if you want any, somebody's gonna have to barf it up, because it's all gone.
Hey.
Go easy on those pencils.
Macaulay, get a plate! Get a plate!
Did anybody order me?
This is what happens when you forget to set limits on the kid's brain. This is what happens when you forget.
I said I wasn't gonna hit it off. Hand it off. 7. What do you want from me? Alright, y'all, we're back here in week 8. We had a heartbreaker against Jacksonville State at home, but we're coming off a bye this week. We're gonna travel to Murfreesboro and face Middle Tennessee State in another Conference USA battle. Y'all can see right here we got the Conference USA standings. We're currently in 7th. We're 2-3. Keep in mind 2 of those losses are from accidental sims from your boy. Middle Tennessee is actually 2-4, but they are better than us in all stats, so we're gonna see how this one goes. Let's get into it. Did end up upgrading Ricky Mafia's, I think, accuracy and
Sorry, I have to take this. Hey, this is Yagami.
This is Shiosaki. Do you have a minute?
Sure.
I have a rather urgent request for you. It concerns a trial we've been involved with.
Listen, sorry-san, I'm a little busy. I don't know if I could take a rush job at the moment.
We aren't even in Kawacha right now. Actually, I'm in Yokohama.
Really?
Start the night for the Rams down inside the Minnesota 45. Wow. Yeah, man, that happened. Wow. He got the ball there quick, too. Yeah. Yeah, we just started the motherfucking thing. Yeah, that's crazy. I would even what a minute in and a commercial. Wow, man. See, that's how you play. You gotta have offense, man. I don't know.
The sack, getting them into third and long and forcing the field goal here. 34-yard try. As two rookie kickers go at it tonight in this playoff game, and Will Reichert knocks it through. Broken up, incomplete, fourth down. Darnold slings it, and he's picked. Intercepted by Durant.
Damn.
I mean, a guy who was already showing up prominently in the game plan and winning may not now be a factor going forward. Williams out on the edge on third down and 15. It's fourth down, forced out by Murphy. Darnold protected. Hawkinson spinning catch and a first down. Most snaps by rookies on the defense for the Rams. In the NFL, it's not close. Here's Akers. Nobody close to him. And the biggest run of the game is Cam Akers. Gets 26. Team high 5 tackles for Quinton. Darnold balls out. Picked up by Burst. Off to the races. And gone for the touchdown. Witherspoon knocked it out. And First took care of the rest. Well, they bring Quentin Lake off the slot. And here's Witherspoon.
There'll be a penalty.
That Darnold is in trouble. And then he just keeps on coming. And you just cannot sit back there and hold the football. We've seen Sam Darnold have a lot of success, some big plays this year, holding the ball longer than you should. But already tonight, he's taken too many sacks. And in games like this, 2 times ago when he did it, he got returned for a touchdown. And he comes right back and does the same thing. Third down and 14. Gets through trouble and delivers a strike to Justin Jefferson and a first down. This is a big play with 1:34 to go in the half. Fourth down and 2.
Oh, hell.
Is sacked again. Rams Rams take over. Nakua makes the catch. Breaking tackles and forcing his way for a first down. Sunday. It's got to steam it, babe. Time to sue.
Hooking the cooler is the fucking man.
Sacrifice your lawn and your skin's ability to breathe.
You know what I say? He's one of the best. That motherfucker's one of the best.
Forcing his way for a first down. Get the ball out the screen. Under 20 to go. Wide open. Allen touchdown. Well, the Vikings rushed 7, so they got 4 in coverage, but you got 2 over here on Nakua, so nobody then goes with Davis Allen.
Oh.
And it's just, they got beat up pretty good last week in Detroit.
I did not know.
Not all those sacks, obviously, on this O-line, but they can be better.
Ooh.
Here's one down the field and caught by Addison. They're down at 5. Darnold throws behind Naylor, who was wide open. And then record-setting year pressure from Bernard, and the pass is caught by Hunter Long. They've got a real shot at it. They're down at 9. Stafford.
No way.
He makes a spinning grab. And that's his first of the night. Stafford in trouble, and he is stacked by Van Ginkel. 44-yard drive by Cardi.
Good.
Got it. That was the most in any one game by any defense all year. Darnold, Naylor, and a big first down. Let's send it down to Lisa Salters. On first down, Darnold has to slide and throw. Juggling catch by Naylor, and a Vikings first down. He's really developed during the course of the year, Jalen Naylor. Completes to Hawkinson, and he is in for the touchdown. And boy, did the Vikings need that. After the 26-yard touchdown to T.J. Hawkinson. We got Darnold. He's trying to navigate the Rams' pass rush, as well as Brian O'Neill, his right tackle. He's got to sidearm this throw. It's the only place he can really put it to try to give Hawkinson an opportunity. A lot of good catches on that drive to get down. 2-point drive. Pass caught, tackle made. Quentin Lake brings down Justin Jefferson. Blake Cashman out there defending against Kyron Williams. They come near side to Nakua. And the entire organization is fantastic. Second down and 10. Darnold takes off. And it's got a first down plus.
Oh.
And they're going to throw a flag.
Yeah, you got to throw a flag there. Dude, you can't fucking do that shit.
Darnold sacked 6 times in the first half. Hawkinson, who has a touchdown tonight, has a first down here. Rams kind of back out. Darnold backs up. Ball's got to come out. He takes another big sack. As Byron Young's going to go in and get looked at. Here's Kyron Williams just picking his way through this defense. Byron Young back out on the field for the Rams on 2nd and 10 as they hand off to Akers. Williams just picking his way through this defense. Byron Young back out on the field for the Rams on 2nd and 10 as they hand off to Akers. And Cam Akers is able to get 8. Roseboom made the stop. That is the 11th tackle for a loss of 2 on that play, on the play by Williams. Darnold out to his right, being chased by Verse. Throws back, and a nice play to Munt, who's getting blocks and takes it out near midfield. They're just not going to give anything up, but Darnold, you just got to start forcing throws. Addison made the catch. The decision to move this game came Thursday afternoon. After after the Kenneth fire broke out in West Hills. Short of first down yardage is Rivers. Able to find a receiver over the middle of the field, Sherfield. The 9 sacks by the Rams.
Rams.
Already at the most that they've had in a playoff game in the franchise's history since team sacks became a stat in 1963.
Damn.
Fun to watch. 4th and 11 now for Sam Darnold.
Sorry, 1 second. Sorry, I know it's like 10:30 at night. My name's Justin. I'm a photographer. Photograph strangers in Vancouver.
So I thought it would be a good idea to see if a team of giant players that are 0 overalls can beat a team of tiny players that are 99 overalls. And we got the giant players. Well, first to score wins the game. Let's see what he does right here. He's going to pull up for the mid-range shot. He misses. Gets boxed out by the tiny player. Let's see if the tiny team can win right here, guys. He's going to lob it up. Not sure what kind of lob that was. Giant player brings the ball up the court once again. He can win it right here. Oh, he bricks it. I can barely see them because the giant players are so big. It actually gets blocked by his face. Giant players once again looking to score right here. He lobs it up. And another lob. Double alley-oop. He makes it. What? So he tossed him a double alley-oop. Look at this, man. I have yet to see it like this. He threw that ball in the rim. Giant players win. So I thought it would be a good idea to see if a team of giant...
The number of children. It's called the family ring. 1 curve means 1 child. All lines.
That's dumb. Thought you can fuck around.
For some reason, dude, how do we involve Casanat? Everybody put hashtag how do we involve Casanat? Everybody put hashtag how do we involve Casanat?
22 months love you.
Go ahead and drop it in the chat real quick. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so listen. Alright, okay, wait, hold on though. I haven't seen nothing. I said I'm not gonna cheat on my chat. I said, hey, listen, I'm not even gonna cheat on the chat. I'm gonna do everything right here. Right here, live and direct. Okay? Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Pause. Yes, pause. I ain't gonna lie, chat. I'm real fast. Play this song and turn on my low man. And my real name Max. And my real name Max. And I really got flags. And I really got flags. Double digits, no cap. Black Willie Max. Black Willie Max. Black Willie Max. Black Willie Max. Hold on, Bobby. You dissing me or sound me out? And what did he say about Kai? Tell Casanat we after that. Tell Kai we after that? Pause. Nah, yeah, this the one, gang. This the one. Real fast. Play this song and turn on my low man. And my real name Max. And my real name Max. And I really got flags. And I really got flags. Double digits, no cap. Double digits, no cap. Every time I come in the house, you dancing and shit. You ain't never dance when the fuck I'm here.
I'm grown. I can dance when I want to. You toxic as fuck. I'm done with you. I don't want to be with you no more. I swear to God.
Okay, then.
I'm straight on you. I'm straight on you.
Give me back the phone that I bought you, Miss Smart Ass Mouth. Give me the key to the car that I bought your ass. And give me the motherfucking goddamn watch.
Wow, you're petty.
If you showing
You're
off for me,
petty. I'm here all nigga.
matter of fact, give me that damn hair that I bought.
I'm not gonna lie. I read a caption. I see the caption saying, got distant. Now today I almost threw on the Amiri fit. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, bro, head to toe. Head to toe, I swear to God, I almost threw on a whole head to toe Amiri fit. I swear to God, chat. I swear to God. I almost woke back up. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I almost backed that out. I almost backed out the Amiri head to toe. But look though, I'm gonna keep it. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, the Bruce Wayne, look at him. You can't touch it. Wait, I gotta really confirm it first. I gotta confirm it. But look though, I'm not gonna lie, bro. It was a crazy diss. I'm going to Jungle Studios, nigga. I'm going back to NY. I'm here in the studio. I ain't gonna lie, chat. It was I hope. Look, this is what I read right here. This is what I read right here. I bookmarked it, chat. I literally bookmarked it right here, bro. Look, I bookmarked it, right? I made sure I bookmarked it. 5 Year Foreign dropping diss tracks to Platform Max and Consonant. Be calm, okay? I'm gonna be calm. Chat, I'm gonna be calm, okay? I'm gonna be calm. I'm gonna react as calm as possible, bro. Alright? Cause I haven't seen it yet. I'm about to watch it right now.
Why is kind of behind you?
You know, somebody don't always do the mum jokes as thing though.
Like, what's your deal? Why is you?
Nah, it's cool. Bro, okay. Bro. We didn't, man.
What's it, bitch? What's it?
No. Hey, bro. What you been doing? What you doing, man? Bro, you man. Hey, bro, in the park. Chill, man. It's my show. Yeah, bro. But I've got a guest, bro. Come on, bro. No, it's cool, bro. It's cool. Come on.
What's kind of behind you?
You know, somebody don't always do the mum jokes as thing though.
Like, what's your deal? Why is you?
Nah, it's cool. Bro, okay. Bro. We did, man. I'm a spasm. Cause I didn't do nothing, dude. Yeah, shit, boy, you better not cheat. Like say it was high, gotta be. That's why I gotta leave. I took the bottom of the burn for the week. I got a lot of wish. They just don't make them hot as me. That's why I gotta leave. I took the bottom of the burn for the week. Goddamn, get on my feet. Get on my feet. Goddamn, get on my feet. Get on my And I really got plaques. Double H, no cap. I'm the real Black Willie Max. Black Willie Max. Black Willie Max. Black Willie Max. I'm the real Black Willie Max. Crib trying to my plaques. Several times now we acted that. Niggas never sound whack. I was ready to crash out. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I might get hate for this. Hold on. I was so ready to crash out. I'm not gonna lie. I might get hate for this. He gave me to react to this for real. But the shit kind of counts to you, like, what? Hey, hold on. I gotta refresh my ears real quick. Hold on. Because I was so ready to hate. Chat, I was so ready to hate, though. Chat, I was so. Yeah, shit, boy, you better not cheat. I'm like, say it was high, gotta be. That's why I gotta leave. I took the bottom of the burn for the week. I got a lot of wish. This nigga got a theme song. This nigga got a. EQ plus. Wow. That's a lot of kids. And I'm supportive, so let's move on.
I'm gonna get something to eat,
Yeah, you don't
man.
have any kids. I don't have any kids either. Hey, dude. Childless. No wonder we're still doing this podcast. Yeah. You know why we're doing this podcast? I'd like to tell you why.
You got you a little chair to sit in now, huh? Your shit, kid. Looks like you're drinking some good water. Man. Should be cooking for me. Alright. Yeah, we know something to eat. No, still
That's
no.
interesting.
I'm helping Sugiura out with a case for his new agency. We're on site right now. At Serio High School. Sorry, son? You there?
Serio High? Somewhere near Ijincho? Is that the school?
Hmm? Have you heard of it?
A college-age student teacher from that school went missing about 2 months ago. It was all very sudden.
Huh. I think I heard something about that, actually.
He himself was a Serio High graduate. He'd returned to his alma mater to finish his teaching credential.
Just a sec. How do you know so much about this?
The teacher's name is Hiro Mikoshiba, and his body was discovered a few days ago. They found him in one of Ijincho's abandoned buildings.
Huh?
The body was badly decomposed, but Kanagawa police have just released his identity. Moments ago, in fact.
Moments ago?
This is gonna end today?
Thing is, someone else knew Mikoshiba was dead, before the police even confirmed it. Akihiro Ehara. I defended him in court. The day Mikoshiba disappeared, Ehara was arrested at the station for groping. He's also an active duty officer.
So you're saying he committed the murder too?
No. The victim was still alive while Ehara was at the station in Tokyo committing sexual battery. He was caught and arrested on the spot. And he's been in jail for the 2 months since.
So if I have this right, he has an alibi for the murder?
Right. But there's more to it. A few days ago, someone lit flares at the location of Mikoshiba's body. It obviously couldn't have been Ehara, so I suspect that's the real culprit. But whoever that is somehow connected to Ehara.
Yeah. Otherwise, there's no other way he could have known about the body.
Exactly. There's clearly more to Ehara than an officer turned groper. More than likely, he's an accomplice to murder.
Okay. So do we have a motive?
4 years ago, Ehara's only son hung himself in their home. He was a student at Serio High at the time. And the way Ehara sees it, his death was the result of bullying at the hands of his classmate, Mikoshiba.
You mean it's revenge? In that case, could he possibly have hired someone else to kill the guy in his stead?
It's highly likely. As for my request, I'd like to see what you can find out. Mikoshiba's murder is too suspicious. Up until today, I wrote Ehara off as just another train groper. But he got arrested for that on the exact day that Mikoshiba was killed. It can't be a coincidence.
I mean, you couldn't ask for a better alibi than being arrested for a different crime, right? Otherwise, the cops would have pinned him as suspect number 1.
But groping as an alibi? Why go to all that trouble? There had to have been a better way than that. I'm worried. As his attorney, I have to admit there's a chance Ehara planned this, which means I've made a critical oversight. Even worse, I let a misguided court issue a verdict. I can't allow that to stand. I need to reconsider both the harassment and the murder, because I think the truth is these cases are one and the same.
All right. Well, what can I do for you?
Can you see if anyone at Serio High will talk about Mikoshiba? Right now, we need more information, And the first thing we should focus on is how and why he disappeared. That could give us a lead.
So, does this mean you're hiring me?
It does. Consider it an official request, if you would.
Okay, I'm on it. No better feeling than when the jobs line up perfectly.
I'm gonna put my pillow blankets on. Mm. Ooh. Damn, I can't stand that.
Ijincho, Yokohama, a harbor town where rotting secrets rarely stay uncovered. The deceased was a student teacher who had vanished from a high school Yagami was investigating. Yet the linchpin to this case, a police officer named O'Hara, was arrested for a different crime, a train groping that shocked the nation. Upon hearing the verdict, O'Hara gave the court an ominous revelation: that the son he had lost was avenged.
Before I go all in, can we go over the defendant's profile? That way I'll have something to work with.
Sure. Akihiro Ehara, age 53. Senior officer with Tokyo PD, convicted of sexual battery. He'd been stationed in Shinjuku and lived alone in Tokyo. That is, until his arrest.
Lived alone? Unmarried then?
His wife moved to Yokohama without him 7 years ago, when their son Toshiro started at Seiryo High. Toshiro-kun ended up taking his life in his third year. That's 4 years ago, if you're counting.
And the couple never reconciled, huh?
Apparently his wife wanted nothing to do with him from that point on. That's it for personal details.
All right.
As for the charge, Ehara's maintained his innocence. We've had no luck getting him to budge. Mind you, the prosecution has plenty against him. Security camera surveillance, eyewitness footage, even trace evidence gathered on scene.
The same footage the media was plastering on TV?
Yes, although some of it was edited for privacy links, but it painted a clear enough picture.
Hard to dispute something you can see right in front of you.
True.
And what about when they handed down the verdict? Ehara flew off the handle or something?
Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
Your Honor, in a warehouse, about 3 days ago, a body turned up in Yokohama. The body belongs to a guy named Hiro Mikoshiba. 4 years ago, this man took my son from me by driving him to commit suicide.
Ehara seemed convinced that Mikoshiba had bullied his son, and to get his justice, he even took Seiryō High to court. However, the court ruled against him, claiming there was no substantial evidence of bullying. I still need to dig into the court record of that case to see if there's anything of value.
Sounds like I'm on deck then. I've got someone involved in the case right in front of me.
Who?
The chairman of Seiryō High himself.
Are you talking about me?
I don't know how you pull these things off, Yagami-san, but let me give you a word of caution.
I'm listening.
Mikoshiba's murder hasn't been made public yet, so please don't go around talking about it, especially at his school. The Kanagawa police will investigate the school soon enough, and if they find out everyone already knows...
They'd show us the door, lock it behind them, and probably charge us with obstruction.
Exactly. Oh, and before I send you Mikoshiba's photo, there's one last thing you should know.
What's that?
Ehara's ruling was the day before yesterday. That means we only have 13 more days to potentially file an appeal. If we don't make a move, Ehara will walk out of court with a sex offense charge and a minor slap on the wrist. And once his case is closed, it would take a miracle to get it reopened, even if there had been a critical oversight.
Right.
I'm sorry to give you a time limit instead of a viable solution.
Don't worry. I'll have to make do. For now, let's just keep in touch.
Thanks, and good luck.
Yo, what was that about?
Sorry. Give me one more sec. Actually, Kaito-san, can I fill you in later? I need to get some answers from the chairman.
Hmm?
Damn, so he committed that crime so that he killed somebody earlier, but he was in that, so the timetables though? How would they... He He killed that man. Let's see. Listen, teachers, murder personal adventures updated. Yeah, I'm still know that. Why is it still showing me that?
May I help you with something, Yagami-san?
You sure can. Only thing is, where to start? Remember how you told me about a student teacher went missing?
Oh,
This is him, right? Hiro Mikoshiba.
How do you have that photo? But yes, that's him.
I'd like to ask a bit about him in relation to a separate investigation.
What is it you need to know? Did something happen to him?
I'm afraid I can't give you any details. This request comes from a very close colleague. I'm sure you understand. It's a matter of detective-client privilege. I know that isn't much consolation. But if it's any comfort, I would never disclose anything about your case either.
But don't you see? Mikoshiba-kun was officially reported missing. Please, can you tell me something?
I promise. I'll tell you everything I can when I can. But for now, let me ask the questions.
Very well.
There you go.
Go ahead.
I'll start with the basics. Mikoshiba-kun was a graduate here, correct? And that's why he came back to train as a teacher?
That's correct.
How long was he supposed to be here?
3 weeks, originally. He'd nearly finished his time with us. But one day he simply stopped coming. It was as if all was well. Then
he was just here for 3 weeks to pull somebody into a suicide, and
at least
what?
That's how I'd heard it.
Were you two not that close?
No. We had barely exchanged a word since he arrived.
Wasn't there a pretty dark rumor about Mikoshiba-kun 4 years back? Something about how he drove a student to suicide?
You mean what was dredged up online? Yes, I'm aware of it. However, in the subsequent lawsuit, that rumor was put to rest. The court found no evidence of bullying.
But you had your doubts, didn't you? So you called on us to take a deeper look.
Well, yes. But let's not get confused. The tragedy from 4 years ago does weigh on us. But we've washed our hands of the matter.
Well, you say that, yet I can't help circling back to the same question. Why would the head of a school hire detectives to monitor his students in secret? Potentially even out of pocket.
Well, for one thing, it would reflect poorly on our institution were I to openly suspect our students. Then there's the issue of bullying being recorded and shared online. You know what kind of firestorm that can cause. I should mention, I'm the one who takes the fall for it. My own privacy be damned. So of course I would opt for secrecy.
That's fair. But what that still doesn't answer is why this is happening now.
I'm not sure I follow.
What? Bro, I don't know what to fucking do right here.
The police performed what's called a trace element inspection to prove the perpetrator came in contact with the victim. Even something as small as clothing fibers or skin cells can net you a big win at court. Not that it's a game, of course.
And how is this relevant, exactly?
Oh, not a bad question, actually. I'm sure this was going somewhere.
Were your thoughts on that runaway train talk?
Oh.
Could this be what riled you up?
But this is...
This is footage of Akihiro Ihara 2 months ago, captured up in Tokyo. The man was an active duty police officer, so of course it made the rounds in the media. But you already knew all that. After all, he's the one who sued your school on account of what his son endured here, bullying that led to suicide.
Well, that's undeniable.
And now that he's in the spotlight, any more problems at Serio would lead people to start connecting the dots. The police would dig up that suicide in no time, regardless of whatever the court had ruled. They might even reach the conclusion you had covered the whole thing up. I get the feeling that's why we're really here, to prevent another mess on your hands.
Oh, I see now. Our job's to sniff out any bullying, then you sweep it under the rug.
That's simply not true. At least, that wasn't my intention.
You sure about that? The thought never even crossed your mind?
Perhaps it did. The scenario you described was painfully accurate. Every time I saw Ihara-san on TV, I'd grow sick with worry that it could all boil over on us here at any moment.
I can assure you, Chairman, I'm not here to cause any trouble. I only want to learn about Mikoshiba-kun.
In that case, you should speak with Sawa-sensei. She was his teaching mentor.
Her? Great. That's my luck.
See? I told you we should have stayed on her good side.
How was I supposed to know?
So, would you like me to call her back here?
No, thanks. I should go see her myself. Do a bit of smoothing over.
In that case, you may want to go downstairs and see if she's in the faculty room. She should still be on lunch.
Perfect. I've got another chance to shoot my shot.
Sorry, Kato-san, but I'm fielding this one alone. Tsukumo, you guys can clear out too.
What? You're benching all of us? Just like that?
I don't understand the meaning of this, Yagamishi.
If I had time to explain, I would. Just trust me on this for now.
I'm sorry. Did you need something, sir?
Oh. Is Sawa-sensei here?
She should be back shortly. May I ask who's waiting for her?
Well, no one's special, really. I just need to have a quick word with her is all. Maybe you could tell me where her desk is?
It's right over there. The one with all the English books.
Thank you. Hey. suspicious.
It says complete, but
what the?
Damn, I got 1,000 for that. There she
What are
is.
you doing here? I thought you'd have gone by now.
Yes, well, I need to ask you a couple things.
Such as?
Such as how close you were to Hiro Mikoshiba.
What?
I heard from Chairman Okuda you were mentoring him as a teacher. I believe this was 2 months ago?
Why do you, of all people, want to know?
Did you notice anything unusual
I'm a
before he
detective,
disappeared?
lady.
Any sign of trouble he might have had?
I can't say for sure. He just stopped showing up one day. Really, that's all I know.
Is that really all you can tell me? Nothing jogging the memory?
I said that's all.
You know what, let's start over. Why don't we talk about him as a student? You were already a teacher here by then, weren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Back when a student here committed suicide, there were rumors online about how it could have been caused by bullying. And Mikoshiba-kun's name came up as one of the potential bullies.
Yes, but those were just rumors.
So he wasn't involved in any teasing?
I teach English, and that's what I was focused on. So as far as I knew, Mikoshiba-kun was a good student with solid grades back then. And during his time in training, I was under the impression he got along with the students just fine.
He's not the type to bully then?
I would say no.
Then why would those rumors exist in the first place?
You're asking the wrong person. Four years ago, the court determined this school was not responsible for a bullying-related suicide.
You mean Ahara-san's lawsuit? The father of the student who died and an officer in Tokyo? He was arrested the other day. Well, I'm sure you've seen the news.
What exactly is the point you're trying to make here?
I believe Ahara-san still thinks his son killed himself because of Mikoshiba-kun.
Let me ask you something, Yagami-san.
By all means.
What are you trying to accomplish? Didn't you finish this whole business with the chairman? If that wasn't enough, you got security called on you. You clearly have zero regard for anyone here. You should have had the sense to leave long before now.
Believe me, once I learn what I need about Mikoshiba-kun, I'm gone.
In that case, you've already got everything you need from me.
One last question. You and the chairman both mentioned how Mikoshiba-kun got along with the students here. Anyone in particular that he was close to?
The kids in the basketball club? Mikoshiba-kun was in that club back when he was a student. Apparently he was showing up to their practices.
The basketball club? That includes the gang from before, right?
Yes. They all spent quite a bit of time with him.
Alright. With that, I'll get out of your hair. Appreciate your time, Matt. Sawa-sensei.
Just a minute!
Kaito-san, you there? Tell me you're still on campus.
Why? You suddenly decide you need me after all?
Man, don't be like that.
You enjoy playing teacher's pet with Sawa-sensei?
You mean, did I enjoy getting eviscerated by her? She hates my guts at this point. That aside, I did get some interesting intel. And that's where you come in.
Huh? What for?
I want to find those bullies in the basketball club. Think you can fly the pigeon for me?
So I do have a purpose. Ain't that something? All right then. It's drone time.
Thanks. I'll start scoping out the gymnasium.
Alright, that's good. I'm done.